Something very special about London is its ability to attract clients from all over the world. The presence of the right talent in London is what allows this to happen.
What makes London special is its ability to make people like me, foreigners coming to the UK, feel completely at home. Because London is so diverse, is so welcoming that you immediately feel completely at home. Because your diversity and your difference is not only accepted, it is cherished.
A fantastic potpourri of people and skills that come together, and that cross-fertilisation that kind of comes from that, I think produces the innovation.
The reason why people come to London to do this work is because of the expertise that came out of the presence of the talent that have done this over and over. And suddenly London becomes almost like the center of design in the world.
London has become a hub of design and construction skills. It provides a huge contribution to the national economy, far greater than other creative businesses like fashion and design and so on, which are seen as more high profile.
And so London is almost like a vessel for talent that allows this kind of project to happen here.
Here we have the coming together of a whole series of elements that drive these sorts of businesses. We're in the right geographic location, we have a wide range of languages spoken here, we have a very good legal system, and we also have an educational system which has delivered the sorts of systems of construction design that people around the world want.
The time difference is key. Especially in places like China, Far East, the time difference is only 8 hours, so you can have a few hours overlap. With New York, it's 12 hours, so somebody has to suffer, usually not the client.
We forget how lucky we are in learning institutions and research in design. You know, the great schools, from our College of Fashion to photography to a variety of the arts, and then supported by, you know, our knowledge communities, our biotech, our library systems. All of those come together, I think, to make the space where design flourishes.
Design education in this country is really important in terms of driving the growth of this sector.
For me, it was simple. I wanted to go to a place where excellence and performance was rewarded and acknowledged. And that's why I decided to come to London.
We have the experience, we've done it before. We can take people to see projects that we've done.
It's just the opportunities to demonstrate how good design adds value. And I think, you know, the market that London exists in, it kind of becomes a live example of the way in which design is value, and therefore it's picked up by the global community.
This high-profile design is actually supported by a very skilled consultancy of engineers, project managers, cost consultants, which can deliver complete projects on a global scale in a way that very few other countries can.
We feel like we're pushing at an open door in some respects, because British expertise is revered throughout the world. They know we've got a holistic design sense, and we don't just look at style. There's a substance behind it. So the engineers and the clients that we're working with really appreciate that, and I don't think it's true in lots of other countries.
The fact that if somebody wants to do a specific type of building, you end up with 4 firms competing on a project, let's say in China. Out of the 4 firms, 3 of them might be in London. That's a good testament to that, especially when it comes to specialized type buildings, airports, high-rise buildings, super high-rise buildings, over 500, 600 meters. Not a lot of people in the world can do that.
They're building the equivalent of Crossrail in Melbourne and in Sydney, and with the experience that we've got here, that's a very exportable knowledge.
We are probably, as a city, the place for innovation. People come for expertise, knowledge, and an ability to tell a very strong story about that expertise and that innovation. It's a very difficult place to please planning officers. We have become extremely sophisticated at storytelling and design craft. We have to go about things in a different way, which gives us an immense advantage when we go and work outside of the UK, because we are so well prepared and so in advance compared to other places sometimes. And clients really appreciate the fact that we have got a head start and we are thinking about those issues.
I don't think London's the easiest place to work, and I think there's something about that gives us attention. I mean, it's a difficult place to live, it's a difficult place to work, but I think in some ways that helps you focus on the work in a way that other countries probably don't. I think you need a lot of stimulus to create great works of design, great works of architecture and great products. And that's why London is the design capital, because there's people here from all over the world, lots of different influences, everything cultural is here.
If Brexit happened, instead of making me leave, it would make me British. So I would ask for the British nationality.
Do you feel British now?
I feel I'm a Londoner.
What you want to do is safeguard this pool of talent in the city. Because the moment you lose that, then you lose the ability to do these kind of things.
People I work with and I employ are all like me. They feel that London is their home. And that's why we were so shocked when the Brexit results came in. We felt like it was a big slap in the face that suddenly your parents told you you have to get out of the house because you're no longer welcome.
The moment somebody, young, talented designers in Europe start to think that London is not the place they want to be, you just forecast this few years down the line, 10, 15 years down the line, then somebody, another place would pick up this talent and they'd be able to do this kind of work. A lot of small firms in Spain and places where usually work is very local are starting to be international. So there is a trend. If we don't help to maintain the position of London, we're only going to fast track the inevitable.
It's very important in negotiation with Brexit that the government understand that. And we're looking to Sadiq Khan as Mayor of London to really champion this as a part of the way that London's skills are protected. We have this wide variety of people working here, very important to delivering good quality design. And we want to make sure that a voice is heard for this essential part of the creative industries.
For us, we hope we can still attract the brightest and the best students and architects, not only from Europe but throughout the world. It's very important to us. 40% of our office is made up of non-UK residents.
If we are suddenly not able to do projects in Europe because we are not in Europe, that's a big market that we're cutting ourselves off from. A number of key buildings in Europe have been done by a lot of offices in London. If suddenly this stops being the case, then we automatically lose our presence as a center of design worldwide, because a lot of the key projects are happening in Europe.
I think that we have a kind of a long-term resilience as long as we keep our accessibility to people and we understand the value of that richness, that we support the way in which we do research and examine things in our schools and our learning, those critical, engines that empower design. And then I guess a kind of a global openness of mind to understanding the way in which we can contribute analytically to the way in which the world is changing and the role that design can play in that.
I'm optimistic. I think common sense will prevail. I don't think anybody is kind of looking to destroy London's kind of presence worldwide. I think things, as negotiation starts, we're hoping that at least in terms of us being able to attract the right talent into London, should really stay. And this is mostly European, but also international talent. So this idea of kind of shutting down the borders and preventing people from coming in really need to kind of dissolve and make sure that the right people come in here to maintain our location as a global design hub.